Alrighty folks, what is up? This is One Big Bugger coming at you with some League of Legends Dominion, and I gotta say, a pretty strong game for me. Not as great as my Rammus games, but still pretty good. I go 5-0-11. First time I didn't die in a League of Legends game. And my team across the top, we have Alistair, Nocturne, Nunu, Olaf, and Jarvin. And we are up against Evelyn, Jax, Tredemir, Galileo, and Graves. Now, automatically, you look across the bottom, what do you see? A lot of physical team again, except for Galileo, whose abilities are strictly off ability power. Our team, we got Nunu, he's got ability power-based abilities, and Alistair as well. Nocturne and Olaf are physical, and I'm tanky, even though my things are physical. I'm not out to do damage, I'm out to suck the damage up. So, that kind of right there, I gotta check into Evelyn more. I'm not sure if her abilities are attack damaged or not. But we will have to see. But pretty much right there I said, okay, heavy armor, lots of health. And that's exactly what I do. Now, I'm not so much going to follow me across the bottom, because I go down bottom, I'm up against Jax. I got to be honest, he does a really good job of pushing me away. He's a lot more mobile than I am, and he's got a lot more damaging. But I do what I need to do, and that's hold him off long enough for help to come and push him away. Because that's really what I concerned my job to be down bottom. Hold the bottom until I can get help, because I was pretty sure as Jarvin I wasn't going to beat Jax. By the way, somebody on the other team had the new hero that came out, the new Half Dragon, and she's one of the few new heroes I'm going to actually probably pick up, and I immediately made a campaign at the beginning to ban her because, gods to be, the only hero I've seen come out that is not OP when they were first created, since I've been playing, is Wukong. Only Wukong was not overpowered. As a matter of fact, he had to be buffed. But Graves, Talon, Riven, and now this girl, she's got that dragon ability. She's heavy melee, and her fire and all that, and her speed boost. Oh, hell no. And we did ban her off the game. So again, like I said, I'm not going to follow me on this one. Not much of a point to sit there and watch me poke around with Jarvin and more or less get my butt kicked. I really like this free Alistair skin. I have it as well, the Unchained. I think it looks pretty cool, even though it's just a recoloring. So here we go with our collision up top. Alistair leading with a nice headbutt in. Graves already in a bit of trouble. There's the exhaust. Graves goes down. Here comes Olaf, followed by Galileo. But smart as he can be, they don't waste time. They go right in after Evelyn, who's probably the next weakest. Follow the trail, dude. Follow the trail. Evelyn picked up the health thing, and she went invisible. Won't help if she comes back to the turret, because there you are. You can see her. She gets another hit in, but yeah, the team's pretty much done. And they can chase her all they like. They're probably not going to get her, which is fine. Oh, no! Nice claw into the bush, and Nocturne did get her. As you see here, I'm being pushed back, being beat down. But, yeah, here we go. Thornmail will be our friends. That's exactly what I was thinking. That was a lot of physical. So, finally, Nunu comes down to help push Jax away. I just content myself with working on taking out the wave of minions he built up. Part of the problem I had in the beginning, and this is a really good idea if you're going to go solo, and I didn't think of it down bottom, was the promote. Having a big minion down bottom can make making your harassments and pushes easier on the bottom. So that's definitely something I'm going to think about if I believe that I'm going to end up having to go bottom by myself, like as a tank or something. And that's to bring promote with me. So we push Jax back, but Galileo is being sneaky and taking the point up top. And Olaf up here by himself against overwhelming odds. I wouldn't even go for the point up for the health thing if I were him, but what can you do? Nocturne come flying in. They managed to get Tredemir. Nunu coming in looking for Evelyn. She's vanished right now, but it's not a huge deal. That looked like a Graves ulti to me, and it was. Nocturne goes down. Nunu's in there fighting. Graves goes down. Evelyn, she's slowed, even though she's probably trying to stealth, looking for the health pack. It's not there. It was already picked up. Nunu chasing her around, chasing her around. Here I come. Zoink. Sorry, Nunu. I needed a kill. A lot of good that buff does me. So yeah, Gileo trying to build up a minion wave down here. He's got the point over here. I don't have boots yet, but I do have some chainmail, and I do have a giant's belt. So I'm coming down to help. Gileo going for his ulti, but I come in with mine, trap Gileo inside, some massive damage handed out to him. Alistair finishes him off. Nice little recap on the point there.
An enemy has been slain.
So we got Evelyn against Olaf. That's really not a fight she wants to stand in there against. Not by herself. Olaf's a little too strong and Evelyn's a little too squishy. Even at higher levels, you know, you don't want to fight Olaf straight up unless you have a lot of armor. Nocturne trying to take the point. Nope, he's going to get pushed out. He's in a lot of trouble. He's getting hit by the turret. He's got Gileo on him. He's got Jax on him. Yeah, he's not going to win that one. I kind of felt bad hanging up in this corner. Then I went to go down thinking that would help, but then, yeah, there's 3-on-1, and my job kind of should have been to go in and help Alistair, but I'm thinking if I do, then there's no one to protect the point here when the inevitable wave comes in. And sure enough, here they come. I don't waste my time in garrisoning the point. I chase out Treadmere. He comes back around. Trying to cap the point again. Nope, I'm not letting that happen. Here comes Nocturne to back me up. And we do manage to keep them pushed away. Olaf working on Evelyn again here because she hasn't learned from the first time. Then Graves comes in to help cap. Now Evelyn's got some backup. Down here, we're still going again 3-on-2. I went in and threw out some damage. Not a lot. Then I flashed out before they could do much. Treadmere was thinking about picking this up, and I was like, no, I'm not going to let that happen. Nunu came in. Olaf got Evelyn. They take out Graves. Olaf's goes down, but Nunu back up manages to keep them pushed away and take the point. I'm moving slow as molasses because I don't have boots yet. But with Alistair coming in, that equal up sides. They were already hurt, so we decided to turn things around and push them out. I trap Gileo in so he can't get away. I start capping the point. Evelyn's going to stop me, but it's not really the smartest idea for her. And the three of us going to cap the point right there. Evelyn decides, no, she wants to try and stop us. Nocturne says, no, you're not. I'm going to intercept you. And she stealths and barely gets away, but she does get away. I decide, okay, we got the quest point. There's enough people down here. Maybe they can defend it. Then I decide, no, maybe I should come back and help. I don't know why Treadmere didn't pop up, but he didn't. Well, we managed to finish him out. Down goes Jax. Evelyn's in there. I'm a little too hurt to stand up to her. Evelyn's determined to kill me. Ring around the rosy, you're dead. That's called being a little too hard up for the kill. You wanted me so bad, you dove the tower, let somebody else beat on you, and you ended up not getting it anyways. That's called not smart tower diving. I mean, honestly, if two people are there and you're too low health to stand up to both of them and you're diving the tower because you want to kill one of them, let me just tell you it's not worth it. A lot of people say, oh, it's worth it to kill someone and then be killed by someone. No, it's really not, because what you did was just trade. So let's see. I see Nunu. He's up against Treadmere. Gileo not having a good time. Alistair comes in, but he runs away. Looks like Nunu's not going to make it, and nope, he doesn't. Down bottom, we're pushing Jax away, pushing towards the point. Jax jumps in at me. I really don't care. I throw down my shield and I run over him. And then we just start pounding on each other. He jumps at me. He stuns me. You know, he probably could have won that fight, but he's got Nocturne and Alistair behind him taking the point. And just, yeah, 3-on-1. What do you expect? So they cap the top point here. They're trying to cap the second point here. Nunu's coming in for an intercept. Stops Evelyn, but he does not stop Gilio. Now he stops Gilio. He's in there by himself. Not really the best predicament. He's fighting valiantly, though. I'll say that much. Help is trying to get there, but yeah, I think it's just a little too late. Obviously. No one came to help. I know, Nunu. I know. But not wasting time. Garrison the point. Throw down the spear. Oops, sorry. Chasing Galio around. He manages to go to the health thing. Nocturne starting to pick it up. I trap him in with my arena to keep him where he is. I was hoping Nocturne would continue to cap, but that's not what happened. Olaf being beat back by Treadmere. I try to intercept Treadmere. And finally, Nunu does come in, stop him, and Olaf gets away. He goes into his endless rage. But he's not going to get away. I just shield up to make sure I can soak the damage if he's hitting me. And Nocturne finish off Galio. That's going to allow the capture of the point. Olaf heading down bottom. I'm believing to cut off Graves. I'm heading up top to help Nunu capture the top point. Nocturne coming down as well. Going to reinforce Olaf. Eva just kind of stands in there and lets herself get beat on for whatever reason. Then Galio decides to come in and harass us and backs out. Treadmere comes in. Nunu uses his ulti. It doesn't do a ton of damage because he's not built in ability power. Galio uses his ulti, but again, not made up of ability power. Nunu goes down, but we managed to take down Treadmere. Now Galio's by himself. He's being chased by a buffed up Alistair and myself. He will get away though. Just too much speed, which is fine by me. So you see, I've already done like I usually do on Rammus. I've picked up the Sunfire Cape, so I get the armor, and it deals passive damage. And I've also gotten the Thorn Mail for a lot more armor, and so that can return damage as I'm being attacked. Can I say, a highly physical team. Eva recapping the point up here. She's, you know, I'm wondering if she was being harassed by her team. That's something I've been wanting to speak of. I won't do it in this game. I'll do it in another game. Galio working on capping this point down here. Interesting that nobody's turning around to see that, but that's okay. They're going to cap this point up here and neutralize it. Eva comes in to be harassing. I trap her in the arena, but she flashes out. So I just turn around, decide to recap the point. Nunu turns around, decides to recap the point. She decides to intercept. I continue to cap the point while Nunu acts as the guard wall, trying to keep Graves in the way. She comes in to harass me a little bit. I cap a little bit more. She harasses me a little bit more. And I continue to cap a little bit more. She continues to harass me a little bit more. Going into stealth, which does nothing around neutral or friendly turrets. Finally, she's hurt enough. I complete capping the point. Treadmere backs away, knowing that this fight's out of his hands. Eva's staying around. I activate my shield, thinking she may come back. She doesn't. She does eventually take off, I believe. Treadmere sees us coming and backs out as well. I'm just kind of standing there admiring how awesome I am because I'm Jarvin. Yes, right. Here we go. Eva found her way around though, and she's working on capping the back point. Olaf is not going to allow that to happen. Now, Olaf, I don't know why he didn't hit her sooner. But, I don't know. She's not going to get away this time. You know, seriously, if somebody's having a bad game, I mean, I've seen people rage in games, but man. Alistair making it into the turret. But it's not enough. Hold on, here comes Nunu with his ulti. Down goes Graves. He's in endless rage, but it's not going to help. There's just too many people around. I love how my arrows, like my lines, point like I'm trying to go off the screen. I have no idea. It's just a bug in the recorder, maybe. So Olaf and I are going to work to capture this point up here. Nocturne takes down Eva. Looks like fairly easily, honestly. Oop, Jax came in trying to stop the cap. Yeah, Jax, you're 3-on-1.
Your team has captured the drone.
You know, you may be able to go 3-on-1 and you jump in if your turret is still on your side, but if your turret's been neutralized, it's not going to help. In comes Nocturne flying down. And they just get pushed back. We had a 5 cap at the end, folks. What else can I say? It was a really solid game for my team. Really solid game for me. But I don't knock the other team for losing either. I mean, things sometimes go your way, things sometimes don't. If you're going to have a fully physical team, or a team that's mostly physical based, be ready to have trouble because you're just allowing them to stack on one stat, to stack on armor, and to stack on things like Thorn Mail, which are going to help against armor. If your team is going heavy on something, try and persuade them not to, I guess. But anyways, folks, that's it for me. As always, follow the link in the description below. Sign up for the game. Download it and play it for free. Yes, it is free to play, free to download. You don't have to put out any money to buy anything. And hey, do me a favor. Even if you have an account, follow the link down below. Make a Smurf account and play it to level 5 for me, you know? I'm bringing you the replays so that you can see yourself from another perspective. I'm doing the best I can on commentating. I'm getting better at it. I'm pretty sure I've been told by several people they've noticed an improvement from when I've started doing the commentatings to this. And Dominion's a lot more difficult to commentate than Summoner's Rift is. Because it's a lot more fast action paced and so many things can happen at so many different points at the same time. So, throw a guy a bone that's working pretty hard here to try and bring you some gameplays and do some good commentary and trying to make something out of his YouTube channel. Sign up on that Smurf account on the link below. Play it to level 5. You know, throw me a referral. You know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But anyways, folks, this is One Big Bugga, and this has been Jarvin in Dominion. A solid gameplay for me and a solid gameplay for my team all around. And I'll see you next time.